15 years dreaming. Oh my God.
Everything.
Barker, his name was. Benjamin Barker.
Until a man of power stole his freedom, destroyed his family, and banished him.
May the Lord have mercy on your soul.
For life. And in his sorrow, a new man was born.
When I met him, I definitely knew he was completely right for it, and just had this strong feeling about it. And yeah, I mean, you know, you don't think about the future; you're just thinking about that particular film. And you know, there was no question that he was absolutely 100% that character. And you know, that's all you think about. You don't, you know, zoom ahead 20 years or 30 years. You know, it just, but at that particular moment, for sure.
I remember, which felt very natural and immediate, but even at the time, I remember thinking, he's never gonna cast me in this movie. You know, it was a futile, you know, exercise in a weird way. But yeah, you know, nearly 18 years later, thank God.
There's one journalist said, we've been working together for, what, 10 decades?
10 decades.
That's 100 years. So we're older than we look. Every day, Johnny would come on the set and go like, he'd open up his script and cross out all these lines, and because we just felt that it was, you know, more important to let the acting take place through just the simple looks in the eyes and also in the music. You know, I love this musical. I saw it when I was a student, and I'm not a big musical fan per se, but I just love the emotion of it. I love the sort of beautifulness of the music set against the sort of, you know, harshness of the imagery, and I thought it was a combination that I'd never seen before, and so that's what sort of made me want to do it. Was
I probably should have taken singing lessons, but I didn't. I didn't want to think about the part as a singer. I wanted to think about the part as an actor and approach it in the same way. So I approached the role as an actor, you know, investigating the possibility of singing. So yeah, that was it. And there's no real preparation in the sense that you just kind of, it's like the idea of diving into freezing cold water. You know, people can say it's really cold, but you know, it has no effect until you're in it. And I liked the experience. It took some getting used to hearing my own voice, certainly, but I did enjoy the experience.
And when I first heard his song, when he first sent me, "You Did My Friends," I just thought, wow, you know, he's taking this music, which is sort of operatic, had been around for 30 years, and made it more modern, and he made it something, you know, I could see references, you know, some people said he sounded like David Bowie, some people sounded like Iggy Pop, some people sounded like Anthony Newley, you know, all these weird different things, and I think that it's all partially true, but at the end of it all, it's just him, and so that's what made it sort of unique and really took this music to a different level for me.
You're poking mad.
The years no doubt have changed me.
That color of green just makes me want to vomit. You know, we did a little bit of it, and it's, you know, it gives you a headache. It's a really harsh environment to be in. So I was very grateful not to have too much of it, you know. And also with a designer like Dante Ferretti, you know, who did Fellini films and things, you know, you want to feel the texture and be on the set, and you know, that was important.
Cuidado de t'asseoir, recueille da heart, na
are just the flash. He take a panache. He take the passion for the art.
Maybe because there's a kind of built-in implicit trust that exists, thank God, between Tim and I, at least certainly from my point of view. That's the most important thing that, in terms of relationship between an actor and a director, that exists, that level of trust. What I recognize in Tim, I mean, the thing that's inspiring to me is that, you know, to watch him work, to you know, the level of enthusiasm and passion and drive, watching him and experiencing, working with him for all these years, and knowing that Hollywood has tempted him and tried to you know, sway him, and he's never budged. You know, he's not moved.
Sweeney Todd, and he will have his revenge. These are desperate times, Mrs. Lovett, and desperate measures are called for.
For me, from, you know, the main ingredient to a Tim Burton film is Tim Burton, regardless of whether, you know, he casts whoever he casts. You know, Tim's signature is all over.
At last, my arm is complete again.
That's all very well, but what are we going to do about him?